to talk about the importance of investing in yourself and your career, especially if you're transitioning from a second stew role to a chief stew role. Or maybe even, you're transitioning from, you're becoming new to the industry and your first gig is a solo stew. It's quite scary for you, I imagine. So this is also for you. So what I have found is that a lot of girls are constantly complaining, oh, my chief stew is so unorganized and she just doesn't know how to do the job, and it basically doesn't allow us to also do our job like properly, and like the entire thing is a fiasco basically, and so then that kind of translates into giving them some inspiration to say, you know what, I'm ready to become a chief, and that's great, and I celebrate you for, going forward in your career. But what I say to you is, please, before transitioning, lay down the foundation, because if not, you are going to become that reflection that you perceive as negative and that you talk a lot of crap about. So the reason why these people are not organized is because they don't have a management system implemented. It's very simple. I see it every single time I go to a vessel, and it's quite scary, the fact that there's a lot of chief stews just winging it. And honestly, then you're not a professional person, because yes, you're gonna wing some stuff, but you are being hired because you already know a certain knowledge, because you already bring a system with you. This is why you're hired. You're the manager of the interior. You're the head of department. So you need to already have this system implemented, the one that's backing you up, the one that translates to a manual training for your girls, because that's part of your duties now. You are in charge of training these girls to succeed, not only at the job and the duties that they are performing in the moment, but to succeed in their entire, career. Because when you're training them to become a chief stew, period. You're not training them to become a third stew, a second stew. No, you're training them to become a chief, to think like a chief, to act like a chief, okay? That is the mindset of a chief stew that's training other girls, or at least one of them. The mindsets, definitely mine. I want you to succeed. I want you to be better than me, okay? If I did that, then my job's done correctly. So anyway, with that being said, I cannot talk enough about the how important it is to have a management system. It is the backbone of it all. Yes, you have many duties as a chief stew. You're a concierge, you're serving, maybe you're cleaning if you're rotating, you're dealing with the crew, you're dealing with so many things, but, all this stuff that you have to do all go back down to the management system. Because if you have this in place, this is like the backup. This is like the one thing that you can rely on. This is that one thing that you can, feel confident that because this is implemented, everything else is going to be done to the standard that needs to be done, okay? So basically, I want to, I'm going to talk about now about why and what is the Mermaid Kickstarter Bible, because I think there's a lot of confusion, and, I want to bring some clarity to you to understand what my mission and vision is. So the reason why I call it the Kickstarter Bible, Mermaid Kickstarter Bible, it's because that's what it is. It's going to kickstart your chief stew career. It's going to kickstart. Why? Because this is my management system, and every time I go to a vessel, I weave with the information of it, and then I edit it to the needs of that yacht. So you're going to do the same. This is going to be the foundation. This is going to be the basics, the essentials, and then you're going to weave it with your own knowledge and weave it with the needs of the vessel. So that's why I call it the kickstart, because it's just a kickstart, right? Because you are capable of doing this on your own, but honestly, this takes a lot of time. This takes this is 14 years of my career of trial and error and figuring out exactly what works, especially if you're on charter and you have back-to-back charter stuff. There's going to be greatly beneficial for you. And also, the time that it takes on a computer to put it all together, you know, make it look pretty and all that stuff, and to be organized and to really, you know, work in a harmonious way, you know, and to make it so it translates into a manual as well. So yeah, there's a lot that goes on into this. So I'm giving you the time. You know, I'm giving you time because now you don't have to spend time with this. So that means that you are going to be more hands-on at your job, and that's what we need. We need more hands-on chief stews. You know, it's okay to do computer stuff because that's part of your job, but it's not okay to be a computer chief stew. It's not. Like, that's not what you get paid for. You need to be running the show. That's what you get paid for. And how can you run the show from behind? No, you need to lead. We need leaders. We need people out there doing their job, being their job, you know, like embodying their job. And then the other girls can follow and get inspired. So, yeah, so I'm gifting you the time, the confidence that you know you have the foundation laid out for you, so you can rely on that and you can just, you know, be stress-free, you know, and do your job, you know, and really focus on the things that need your true attention. Because imagine, like, you're coming into a new job and then all of a sudden you have to, like, do checklists and all this stuff. Oh my God, no, that's crazy. Because maybe you're going on a trip in like a week or less, you know? So you have to provision, you have to figure out what you have on the boat, what you don't have, where are things, blah, blah, blah. So you don't have the time to do this stuff. So it's really important, and you don't want to overwork, right? Because you're, you know, that's not the best way of starting. So, yeah, you have this, and then you can come in and you're like, okay, well, you know, I have this, and after the trip we can, you know, or even during the trip you can, okay, well, on this boat we need this or we need that, and we can add that or take it out, or we don't do that on this boat, you know. So yeah, this is your backbone, okay? So yeah, what you're gonna get, you're going to get over 80 digital templates, guides, that you can use as they are, or you can again edit them as you go and then weave them into your own creation. You are gonna get a training manual because this system translates to a training manual. You're gonna get a Excel crash course with me going through the entire system and showing you how to use Excel to your highest benefit. And also I give you a lot of tips on the video about how I use the system outside, you know, the digital facet of it. And you get private access to me. So you have a live Q&A with me after you invest in the Mermaid Kickstarter Bible. And then if that's not enough, we can implement a different system for you and me to work together, okay? If that's what you need in the moment. Another thing is, let's talk about the benefits. So basically what I'm doing for you is I'm fast tracking your career, okay? I am gifting you to have a smooth transition into becoming a chief. I am gifting you with the knowledge and skills that you should already have implemented prior to even thinking of moving towards a chief stew role. Because yes, you can wing it, but honestly, that's not very professional. And that's gonna show up. You're gonna be seen as an organized person. It's gonna deteriorate your entire way of doing things, you know, because if you don't have a foundation, how can, you know, you can build from it, but if you're winging it, I mean, that's what it is, right? You're winging it. And when you're winging means you're lost. You don't know what you're doing. Okay, so yes, you are gonna wing it at a certain level because we all do, you know, you're gonna find things that are coming to your way that you didn't expect or didn't, you know, prep for or whatever, I don't know. But for the most part, you're gonna be covered, honestly. So like I said, the confidence, you know, to succeed, the skills that you need to succeed and to train the girls. And yeah, you know, you're gonna be super organized. You're gonna actually be seen as a successful chief stew, and the fact that, you know, like, they're paying for something that is truly worth it. Okay, because it's so sad when I hear captains tell me, Maria, and the fact is, like, most of the chief stews out there, most of the girls are not worth it. you know, and it's so sad. And the honest truth is like, it's not that they're not worth it, it's that they're not prepping themselves to succeed. You know, you guys need to start prepping the same way you expect the chef to prep in order to have an amazing dinner, you know, and you can, you know, give that service and really be, you know, what do you call it? Not honor, yeah, honor to serve this beautiful meal that he has prepared, right? But he prepped for that, you know, he set up himself or herself to succeed. So do you. You need to prep yourself. You have to prep. If you don't prep, you're doomed. That is the honest truth. So yeah, so honestly, you know, this is such a small investment for the huge benefits you get, and it's truly important that you invest in yourself, you know, whether that be with this system or something else. The fact of the matter is that you can create your own system, yeah, and I'm sure that if you continue to listen to my videos, I'm going to give you a lot of tips and stuff, and maybe that's enough for you. But if you truly want to fast track your career, this is for you. This is what I'm gifting you with. And this is something that I have only given prior to now to people that pay a lot of money for. And I have decided, you know, that it's time to change how we are doing our jobs, how, you know, it's time to really have successful people in the industry. And I want you to have what I have gained from the industry. I have gained amazing financial abundance from it. I have gained the fact that I don't have to look for a jobs, you know, people knock on my door. So I want you to be as successful as I am, or even more. So that's that, and I hope this helps and gives you a little bit of more clarity into what the vision and mission of the Mermaid Kickstarter Bible is. And as you know, obviously the Yachts Mermaid is more than just the this investment. I am here to support you in every facet of your life at sea. So let's keep in touch, and let's keep inspiring and supporting each other. I love you.